Tonight, as the world slowly quiets down, you are safe. You are breathing, and you are exactly where you need to be. Let your eyes close gently. Let the weight of today, all of its pressures and demands, just melt away from your body. This story isn't about rushing. It's not about achieving or forcing anything. It's about resting, so that your tomorrow can rise even stronger. Find a comfortable position, one where your body feels supported and at ease. Take a slow, deep breath in, and as you exhale, release the day. Let go of the noise, the hurry, the to-do lists that never seem to end. Just for these few minutes, your only task is to be here, to be present, and to listen. In a quiet town, somewhere in America, there lived a person just like you. They weren't famous. They weren't perfect. Oh. They were just tired, deeply tired. Tired of trying so hard all the time. Tired of hoping for things to change, only to feel disappointed. Most of all, they were tired of carrying the weight of yesterday's mistakes into today, like a heavy backpack they couldn't take off. Every single night they would lie in bed, their mind racing with the same repeating thoughts. Will my life ever really change? Will I always feel this stuck, this exhausted? The questions would loop over and over, a carousel of worry that kept sleep just out of reach. But one evening, after a particularly long and draining day, something inside them shifted. It wasn't a loud declaration, but a quiet, almost surrendered whisper to themselves. They said, "Tonight, I choose rest. I can't solve everything right now, but I can choose to rest. And tomorrow, I will choose hope." It was a simple decision, a tiny seed of intention planted in the soil of their exhaustion. And with that small choice, something beautiful and unexpected began to happen. As they drifted into sleep, their mind didn't fall into the usual chaotic dreams of worry. Instead, it began to wander through a peaceful, moonlit forest. The air was cool and clean. Tall, ancient trees stood like gentle guardians, their leaves whispering softly in the night wind. It was a sound that didn't demand attention, but simply offered comfort. And then, a soft voice seemed to emerge from the rustling leaves, from the very air itself. It was calm, kind, and incredibly clear. The voice spoke. "You don't need to fix everything tonight. You don't need to have all the answers. Your only job right now is to rest." The words washed over them like a gentle wave, soothing the frantic energy in their mind. The voice continued, its tone steady and reassuring. "Your mind heals while you sleep. Your body repairs itself from the stresses of the day. Your heart learns courage without any effort on your part. It happens naturally, in the quiet darkness, when you finally let go." With every slow breath they took in the dream, they could feel their shoulders relaxing, dropping away from their ears. With every steady heartbeat, the tight knot of stress in their chest began to loosen and fade away. It was in that moment of profound peace that they realized something incredibly important, a truth they had forgotten in the hustle of daily life. Rest is not weakness. Rest is not giving up. Rest is preparation. It's the essential, silent work we do, so we can be ready for what comes next. The wise, gentle voice from the forest spoke again, guiding them deeper into tranquility. "Let go," it said. "Let go of what you couldn't control today. Those moments, those words, those outcomes, they are in the past now. Let go of the mistakes you made. Forgive yourself for not being perfect. You are human. And now let go of the fear of tomorrow. Release it into the night." And slowly they did, their dream. They imagined each worry as a dark, heavy cloud. One by one, They watched these clouds float up and away, dissolving into the vast, star-filled night sky. The worry about a deadline, it drifted away. It's the regret over a conversation. It dissipated into the darkness. The fear of failure faded into a distant star. With each release, their breathing slowed down even more, becoming deep and rhythmic. Their thoughts, once sharp and anxious, softened into a gentle hum. A profound sense of peace began to fill the space that pressure once occupied. It was a feeling of lightness, of freedom. They were no longer fighting the night. They were embracing it. Just before the first light of dawn began to touch the horizon, as their dream was coming to a close, the voice returned one last time. It left them with a promise for the new day. "When you wake up," the voice said softly, "you won't be a different person. You won't magically be perfect. But you will be stronger. You will be calmer. You will be ready to try again with a renewed spirit." The voice shared one final secret. Success doesn't come from forcing life, from wrestling it into submission. It comes from trusting the process, trusting your journey, and trusting that rest is a vital part of that journey. And with that final thought, the night wrapped them in a blanket of absolute calm. They slept deeply, peacefully, until the morning sun gently awoke them. And when they opened their eyes, they felt it. The change wasn't a miracle, but the heavy backpack of yesterday was gone. The air felt a little lighter. Hope felt a little closer. Now, as you continue to drift deeper into your own peaceful sleep, you can use these affirmations. You don't need to say them out loud. Just whisper them in your mind, letting the words sink in. I am safe. I am healing. Tomorrow is full of new chances. I release stress and welcome peace. I deserve rest, and I am worthy of success. Sleep now. Let the quiet magic of the night do its work. Let your mind rest. Let your body repair. And let your spirit be renewed. Tomorrow you will rise stronger, quietly, gently, and confidently. The future you hope for isn't something you have to chase. It's already on its way, meeting you right where you are. Good night. Sweet dreams.